warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Desi Sari. I'm from Syariah Bisnis Manajemen. In this video, I will discuss about narrative text. Narrative text means and is objective. Narrative text is a text that contains imaginary stories, fairy tales, or true stories that have been exaggerated. Usually there is a moral value that can be learned at the end of the story. The purpose of this text is to entertain the reader about a story or story composed by the author and at the same time implies a moral message to be conveyed to the reader. Definition of narrative text. What is narrative text? Narrative text is a type of text that tells a chronological story in the past tense. In Indonesian, narrative text is a story that is divided in sequence. In the past sentence, narrative text tell imaginative stories or modify real stories, and are a rector, a sequence of events that occur in the past. Types of narrative text. Number 1, legend. Legend is one example of narrative text in the form of ancient folklore. Number 2, fable. Fairy tales, or in English called fairy tale, are stories that are usually read to children before going to bed. Number 3, mystery stories. Mystery stories are one type of narrative text in the form of mystery stories or stories that are not known for things. Number 4, horror stories. Horror stories are a type of narrative text that contains scary stories about ghosts and other invisible creatures. Characteristic of narrative text. Number 1, it is common to use pronouns such as I, we, she, and he because it only focuses on one character and is usually individual. Number 2, narrative text is generally composed with past tense sentences such as simple past tense, past continuous, and others. Number 3, some narrative text usually use dialogue to enhance the reader imagination. Structure of narrative text. Number 1, orientation. In this part, we introduce the core of the story, the character, and the place, as well as the time of the story. Number 2, completion. In this part, we can already read the conflicts in the story up to the point of its climax. Number 3, resolution. We can show a solution or resolution of an existing conflict. The ending can be happy or sad. So this is the end of my video. Thank you for watching.